A very good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we will start our chapter number 4 of your literature book, and the name of your book is Raindrops. So open your books and open page number 47 and read chapter number 4 with me. The name of the chapter is In Rhino Land. Write the names of the animals against the national parks. This we will do while doing the writing portion. Today we will do only the reading portion. So open your next page, page number 48. Kaziranga National Park in Assam has the largest population of the greater one-horned rhino in the world. Put your pencil while reading, okay? Every year it attracts hundreds of tourists from around the world. In the passage below, a mother rhino and a young visitor tell us about their experiences in Kaziranga. Section 1. It is the beginning of November and our home, Kaziranga National Park, has already seen the first trickle of tourists. Let me introduce myself. I am a lady rhino, or as the visitors call me, the greater one-horned rhinoceros. Naturally, I get a lot of attention from the visitors as I wander about. Now that I have my little Rhina, she accompanies me everywhere. Rhina is my 1-year-old calf, the prettiest in the entire park. The visitors love her almost as much as I love her. I enjoy watching my daughter look at the jeeps and the elephants with groups of excited people on them. She is delighted by them, and that is delightful for me. The greater one-horned rhinoceros is a mammal found mainly in northeast India. I hear the tour guide explain to the visitors. He is right. We live in the grasslands at the foothills of the Himalayas, but until some years ago, our home was not safe for us. Many of us were hunted for our unique horns. Human beings are so greedy. Fortunately, today there are strong laws and safety measures in place to protect us, and I can see the change that this has made. There are more of us now, although we do not live together as a herd. I do see many other rhinoceros or small groups of mothers and their calves. We sometimes exchange notes and discuss how relieved we are to not have to worry about hunters and poachers. Over the years, I have wandered around Kaziranga and have seen that the park is varied and large. I especially love the tall elephant grass and the tropical forests. However, Rhina seems to enjoy walking in the marshland. Sometimes we walk into one of the 4 major rivers in our park. The Brahmaputra water is cool and comfortable on a hot day. It is winter now, but the afternoons are still very warm. I think Rhina and I will have a little fun in the Brahmaputra today. But since she is only a year old, I will take her to a safe spot, away from the place where the larger animals gather. At the moment, I can spot a wild boar and an Asiatic water buffalo, but otherwise we are surrounded only by a hornbill, an Assam roofed turtle, and a family of monitor lizards. The river is lovely to wade in, but it also reminds me of the endless rain and the floods of last year. More than 3/4 of the park was flooded, and we had to rush outside the southern border. Several of us moved to the higher regions of Mikir Hills. My friend Jhumki told me yesterday that the Indian Army has now constructed raised sections or caporius for us. I am so glad we can be safe on top of these caporius. If it rains too much this year, Raina will soon need to learn about the other animals that live with us in this park. But she is so bright that she can already recognize the tiger, the leopard, the Bengal fox, and the hoolock gibbon. Did you know that the hoolock gibbon is the only ape living in India? Once I showed Raina the Ganges dolphin in one of the rivers. She gets puzzled when she sees all the birds. She says the Dalmatian pelicans, the Indian vulture, and turn the page and come on page number 50. The black-bellied tern all look alike. Can you imagine that? Those birds are so different from one another. But she is learning. I like watching little Raina splash in the water beside me, and I know that she will make friends here. She will grow up surrounded by open grasslands and the most fascinating flora and fauna. So many forests are being cut down everywhere that I am glad that she has a safe home here. I hope that, like many of us, she too will learn to enjoy the friendship of humans. Today we will read till section 1. We will read section 2 in our next video. Till then, do practice and read the passage carefully and read the section 1 carefully. If you found any problem in pronunciation of any single word, then you can watch my video again and again. Okay, take care.